look. To lock down. A valuable win on the road. Hi, everyone. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the five for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the five, roaming the paint. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Grant with a screen on Anunoby. Lillard from outside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get it back.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Grant finds Lillard. Grant with a screen on Anunoby. Lillard driving to the basket, and Lillard throws it down.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name center.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
VanVleet looking around. Driving the lane. Makes it off the glass.
And willing himself to the basket, VanVleet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
Simons with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Lillard. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Lillard outside. With the drive, and Damian Lillard with the chamber.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Releases, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Anunoby against Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And Nurkic has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Simons against Anunoby. Siakam, a screen on Simon. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Sharps checked in for Portland. Lillard misses. Raptors leading by 3. Anunoby with it. Lillard picks him up. And it's Anunoby with a sensational play. Anunoby's got 8 points.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Lillard left side. Kicks it out to Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Grant.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Siakam. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
And that one, good. 11 points in the game. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the shot goes in.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
Lillard against Anunoby. Lillard attacking. Anunoby sends it back. And stolen by Thibault. Lillard dishes to Grant. And he converts the layup.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively, and that causes a big-time breakdown, and he's quick to take advantage.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
We'll hear from you. They're truly excellent. Another round of applause for your laser dancer.
Here's Anunoby. A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Raptors.
And your Trailblazers youth dance team. It's dance time.
And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Pirtle kicks to VanVleet. Pirtle sets the pick for VanVleet. And the 3 ball is good. VanVleet's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
And expect smart plays like that from VanVleet. He is a clever floor general who knows how to create.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden, Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Pirtle's shot is off.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Grant down low, covered by Siakam. Sharp the pass to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock, and stolen by Barnes. Here's Anunoby, and the dunk by Barnes.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who complements you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Pass to Barnes. Barnes sets a screen for Siakam. 6 to shoot. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved
that upper body stretch.
The Raptors making a switch here. Achua, he's checked in for Burke. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes. Will Barton, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Fred VanVleet. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
Barton climbs in, and Barton throws it down.
Well, the defense opens up just for a quick second, and that's where Barton takes advantage. He jets into that gap and right towards the hoop.
Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season. And in 2021, the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons, and Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
Lillard looking around. Grant outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Well, we know, Brent, the Blazers front office really seems to like Coach Chauncey Billups. They feel he brings a certain toughness to that team.
Yeah, the accountability part is what they lean on with Chauncey, and obviously a great connection in the point guard mentality between Chauncey and Damian Lillard, but immediately a lot of respect given to him because of how he carried himself in his career. So it's been a welcome change for the organization, and we'll see if they can build upon last year.
Here's Achua. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Trent against Lillard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Lillard's drive and what he gives to this locker room is undeniable.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Trent kicks to Boucher. Pass to Achua. And it's good from the elbow. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Three-pointer. Boucher with the rebound. And the Raptors call time here.
Timeout. Attention Blazer fans, give a big round of applause for your Blazers Breaker Dance team. How about your Blazers Breaker Dance crew, everyone? Jet up and jet loud.
On deep, Trent, and the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Good defense.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
The Trailblazers 29, the Raptors 37.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Little out there with Cameron Reddish. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Drills it from outside. Reddish has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's VanVleet. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Johnson from outside. Little passes to Johnson. Now here's Simons. Shot clock at 5. Doesn't go for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Tough to slow down the momentum that Simons has here. Just powered through on the drive.
Anunoby finds Pirtle. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Raptors ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers team.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. 6-point game. It's up a 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Simons, the pass to Little. Takes the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet kicks to Pirtle. And he comes up with the deuce. And now it's an 11-point Toronto lead.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
To the wing right side. And the wide open shot from Reddish drains the three-pointer. Reddish has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers. Johnson against Van Vliet. Into the lane. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It's been all Van Vliet tonight. One of the best undrafted players in league history.
Offensive rebound. Here's Eubanks. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
That was awesome, fans. Join me in thanking your
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Simons, the pass to Little. Top of the key, Reddish. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Johnson. Here's Little. And Boucher sends it back.
Raptors ball. Raptors ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers D.
Toronto leading by 10. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's his first foul. Here's Boucher. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Achua. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. Boucher's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Simons surveying the D. Going inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Good job with Simons not hesitating. It just opened up for a split second. He was ready to fire.
Barton outside. 55 seconds left in the third.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Eubanks the pass to Little. Reddish with the ball. He has 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Reddish has got 9 points.
So he's just got such a nice, easy release on the 3-ball. Reddish not looking rushed.
Trent against Johnson. Toronto calls timeout.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
They're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Norkic checked in for Eubanks. Grant comes in for Little. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Reddish. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Johnson. Grant with a screen on Trent. Here's Lillard. Good work defensively by Trent. And the Raptors call time here.
Who wants to update their pick tonight with a free t-shirt? Make a little noise.
Jacks up a 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Your Trail fans have a big round of applause for your Trail.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Gary Trent. Porter is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Achua. And it's Barton in at the 2 spot.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Anunoby against Lillard. Brand sets a screen for Lillard. There's the pass to Thybulle. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Van Vliet, right side. Driving inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Third personal foul.
And there's the strength and determination Van Vliet's known for. He battles nonstop.
Sharps checked in for Anferny Simons. Trailblazers trail by 14. Nurkic a screen on Anunoby. Lillard misses.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Siakam a screen on Lillard. Here's Anunoby. Lillard with the rebound. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant sets a screen for Lillard to the inside. And the dunk by Grant.
Grant can move out there as a big. Firm screen and great cut.
Here's Sharp. Oh, he misses the dunk. Barnes with it. Lillard picks him up. And the Raptors call time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan. And these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Van Vliet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Anunoby against Lillard. Just 5 on the clock.
And Lillard can get tricky with that shot. He draws the foul, but still manages to squeeze that one off.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Anunoby. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto. Passes to Thibault. Barnes against Nurkic. Back to Barnes. Nurkic with the steal. Barnes against Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Swiped it away. And Anunoby, here we go. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Here's Van Vliet. Stolen by Grant. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Thibault on the wing. Right wing. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Sharp. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Toronto.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for OG Anunoby.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And it's Lillard missing. Here's Toronto. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Siakam finds Pirtle. Van Vliet with it. Pirtle with a screen on Lillard. Back to Pirtle. From downtown. Portland grabs the miss. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nurkic a screen on Barnes. Pass to Lillard. Launches it. And it's Lillard again missing. Van Vliet on the wing. On the wing, Barnes. Pulls up. Missed. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in it.
This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now Atlanta starting 5. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now here's Lillard. Nurkic to screen on Young. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Here's Nurkic. Lillard against Young. 5 on the clock. Lillard outside. Off target from outside. Now Murray. Capella screen on Thibault. Grant against Collins. And Collins with the slam.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Screen by Capella. Collins passes to Hunter. Now Young, covered by Thibault. It's stolen by Thibault.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Now here's Collins. Into the lane. And Collins with the slam.
John Collins, a powerful dunker, especially when he gains momentum heading toward the rim.
Nurkic a screen on Young. For 3, here's Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Nurkic. Capella with the defensive effort. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Collins against Lillard. Screen by Capella. Collins passes to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
People worried about Trae Young's size entering the league. Could he stand the punishment? He has answered that question.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Lillard can't get that one to fall.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Simons against Murray. Here's Collins. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Collins has got 6. Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Here's Lillard. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Simons, trying to get back on track. Second chance shot, Nurkic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Nurkic is all about physicality on the glass and making his presence felt.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Now here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Lillard against Young. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Now here's Young. Collins outside. Outside Young. On target from range. Young's got his second basket of the game.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Nurkic. Thibault with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. For three, here's Lillard. The rebound by Murray.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Lillard against Young. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Here's Nurkic. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got 5 now.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
Collins with a screen on Simons. Murray passes to Hunter. Back to Murray. And there's the drive. The Hawks need to get one up here. Another shot. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks now holding a 12-point.
Fans, have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers youth dance team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. You know, for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the center position.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
Blazers on beat. A 12-point game. Hunter passes to Young. Clock at 6. Pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, BA. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and CJ.
We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college. Good ball handler and passer. You love to see Hunter on the finishing end of these plays.
Here's Lillard. Up and in on the layup. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
Lillard against Young. Here's Nurkic. Out to Lillard. From downtown, Thibault finds Lillard. Driving inside. Capella with a block.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Pass to Collins. Right wing.
Come get it, come get it.
Young, the pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Collins outside. Pass to Capella.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Murray. Back to Capella. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Bay, he's checked in for Collins. Griffin comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich has checked in for DeJounte Murray. And Forrest is subbed in for Trae Young. And Portland has possession. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Lillard passes to Nurkic. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Capella. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Greg.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Here's Forrest. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich on the wing. Fires the three. Portland grabs the miss. There's a screen by Nurkic. Lillard outside. And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game.
Nurkic operates so well out of the pick and roll. He sets hard screens, and he's a reliable finisher.
And Griffin slams it in.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Simons. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The Hawks have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. And here's Griffin outside. Connects from downtown.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Now here's Simons. Down low. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
I love it. Nurkic rattling the iron.
Here's Forrest. There's the drive. Oh, rejected by Lillard. And he gets it back.
Trailblazers foul. Damian Lillard. Second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions.
Shooting from.
It's both from the stripe. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Griffin.
Blazers ball.
And so it's Atlanta. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
37.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Yusuf Nurkic displaying his skills today.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
We've got Drew Eubanks. Cam Reddish is out there with Nasir Little. Then there's Johnson, and it's Sharp in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Pass to Okongwu. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over.
Your Blazers breaker dance.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. 4 on the clock. The 17-footer. And they'll get another chance. Inside, Eubanks. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovic. Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Forrest. Back to Bogdanovic. Here's Okongwu. Sharp grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Eubanks the screen. Reddish against Griffin. Eubanks the screen. Here's Reddish. The second effort. Yep, that one goes. Eubanks, he's got 4 points this quarter.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Pass to Okongwu. To the wing on the left. And here's Griffin outside. And here's Bogdanovic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Griffin. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
To the middle. Intercepted! And they're on the break. And here's Griffin outside. Hits the three-pointer. Griffin's got 12 points.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
They get it again. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Bogdanovic. The 3 is up. Kept alive by Atlanta. Goes back up. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Sharp, defended by Bogdanovic. Left side Reddish. 5 on the clock to end the run. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. The shot by Eubanks, no good. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Okongwu. Out to the right wing. Picked up by Okongwu. Back to Griffin. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And there's a pick. Here's Reddish. And the 3 off target. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Picked up by Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovic. Back to Okongwu. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Sharp, defended by Griffin. Little. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 5th rebound in this one. Griffin outside. Takes it inside. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Hawks on top. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, the tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the point. For 3, here's Lillard. Pass to Simons. Back to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Putting points up all over the place. Nurkic is having a night.
Murray passes to Collins. Outside Hunter. Collins a screen. Simons with a rebound.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Hunter against Lillard. There's a screen by Nurkic. And it's Lillard with the 3.
At the arc, Lillard can make any shot work. His accuracy is astounding.
Young with it. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot. Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many
previous play is under review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, A.J. Griffin.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. Here's the 3, and it's Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Murray against Simons. Murray passes to Collins. Outside Hunter. Pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Here's Capella. Tries again. Shakes him. And a slam dunk by Capella.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Nurkic a screen on Young. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
He got off to a slow start, but it appears he's found his touch from beyond the arc.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They set the pick. Outside Young. Shot clock at 5. Back to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Grant the screen. Lillard against Young. Down low. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Awesome recognition from Jeremy Grant, knowing exactly where to cut after setting the pick.
Pass to Murray. With the drive to the paint. Capella. And and that one drops for him.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
The Trailblazers have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Lillard with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. Here's Simons. Hunter with the rebound. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hawks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And he's able to get it back. For 3, here's Lillard. Rebound Atlanta. Now Murray. Capella, the pass to Murray. There's the triple. Kicks it out to Collins. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Knocks down the triple.
And there's that competitive spirit from Dame, marching right back and answering the call.
Collins outside. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie.
you. So Atlanta will get the first possession. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Front court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Just 4 to shoot. And Capella sends it back. And the shot goes down. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. For 3. Not going to go that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Atlanta. Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Murray looking around. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Bertle. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Out left to the wing. And a wide open look for Siakam. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Murray outside. Collins setting the pick for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Collins, good.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities. And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Young against Anunoby. Crafty move. And scoring with the play inside is Young. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Murray outside. This one for 3. And Bertle pulls it down. Raptors leading by 4. And stolen by Hunter. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Murray kicks to Hunter. Back to Murray. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Bertle. Van Vliet looking around. Down low. Takes it out to Siakam. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
That one on Collins. The Raptors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Trent's checked in for the Raptors. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Murray, no good.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Trent with the wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
Pass to Collins. Hunter on the wing. The feed to Capella. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The assist.
Capella's got his second basket.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter.
18. Please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. 3-point lead, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Okongwu's checked in for Collins. And here's Trent outside. And stolen by Murray. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Capella dishes to Okongwu. Pass to Murray. From deep. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Here's Okongwu.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Perk. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Porter's checked in for Barnes. And it's Will Barton in for OG Anunoby. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdanovich is checked in. Trent passes to Porter. Barton with the screen on Hunter. 6 to shoot. Porter kicks to Trent. To halt the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. And yes, it's good. Murray's got 10.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Trent passes to Barton. Back to Trent. Takes the 3. No good there. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Basket counts, and it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
The pass to Murray. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Hawks making a switch here. Griffin's checked in.
Griffin.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Trent outside. On the wing, Porter. Barton outside. Passes it to Boucher. Shoots. Rebounded by the Hawks.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Raptors trail by 5. Van Vliet outside. Anunoby has the open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Anunoby's got 6.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
The Hawks again can't hit. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Van Vliet with it. Okongwu covering. Anunoby, good.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. In the corner, it's Griffin. To the inside. Pirtle with the steal. Toronto calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communication. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Griffin with the steal. No good on that one. Thank you, David. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Sadiq Bey is out there with Griffin. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Forrest in at the point guard. The Hawks have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Now here's Van Vliet. Anunoby, no good. Okongwu with it, picked up by Van Vliet. On the wing, Anunoby. He's covered by Murray. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Achua. Driving in. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Collins. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Opportunity opportunistic play by Scotty Barnes, recognizing his teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get out in transition.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they get it back. Just 5 to shoot. Young for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Raptors leading by 6. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Achua. Out to the wing. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Achua in the corner. Shoots a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Achua's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game. And that pass, that was pretty.
Murray outside. And stolen by Barnes. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
Now, here is Young. 4 on the clock. And he's good on the 3-ball. Young's got 7 points.
And we know Young is supremely confident from range and knocking down those 3 balls like it's no problem at all.
Anunoby against Murray. Van Vliet kicks to Achua.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Back to Van Vliet. Fires for 3. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And the Raptors call time here. Griffin's check in for DeAndre Hunter.
Hoping they return over and over and over again.
Here's Anunoby. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
What you appreciate is OG Anunoby's detailed and patient offensive approach, simply taking what the defense gives him.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
The Hawks trail by 8. Young taking his time here. Collins passes it to Murray. To the paint. Here's Young. That's in there. Murray with the assist. He's got 9.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
A 3-ball. Siakam, right side. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's Barnes slapping it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Martin comes in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now, here is Young. He's got 9. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, when Trey gets in a rhythm like this, he can bury you with shots. The defense needs to try something new.
It's Trent on the wing, defended by Young. Boucher kicks to Trent. To the middle. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Young outside. Outside Collins. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Gary Trent. Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Porter at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Barton. After the miss from John Collins. The pass to Porter. And it's Trent in the corner. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of conclusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Griffin, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdanovich. Now, here's Boucher. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Fast break, the Hawks. And the dunk by Capella.
And such an advantage when you have a big guy like Capella who can change ends like a guard.
And the Raptors call time here. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. On the clock. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now, here is Young. This is it to Collins. At the elbow, Hunter. Good D by Siakam. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. He feeds it to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
That's big time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
And here's Young. Capella, high post. Back to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Lays it up off the glass. 14 points for Trae Young.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here's Anunoby. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Murray from deep three-point territory. Siakam pulls it in.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Now Van Vliet. Takes it inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
Now here's Murray. And good that time.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Barnes.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
Young inside. He's guarded by Anunoby.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Now here's Van Vliet. The kick out to Barnes. There's the triple. The shot misses. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Here's Siakam. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for the Raptors.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Hunter dishes to Murray, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bertle, the pass to Barnes. The Raptors rebound. Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. And Siakam has it in the corner. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth. That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Here's Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Van Vliet with it. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.
And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. So here's Portland's starting group. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Sharp are the guards, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And Lillard gets it to go.
Oh, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll. You look at the resume of one Damian Lillard, and there's just no shortage of clutch moments and amazing individual performances in big playoff games.
Now here's Siakam. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes. And Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. And with Lillard, he has to be considered among the best point guards of this generation, Brent.
Well, he said some interesting things with regards to comparisons, B.A. There's only one player at his position that he can accept being ranked behind, and that's Steph Curry. You talk about two guys up in the stratosphere of where point guards of today's game are playing, and Dame is sitting on that cloud 9 with Steph.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
The 3 from Barnes. And then Siakam with the jam.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Lillard outside. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
So it's Toronto now, following the bucket by the Blazers. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. That one is off. Nurkic with some nice D. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Lillard outside. Grant with a screen on Anunoby. For 3, here's Lillard. Here's Grant. Pass to Nurkic. Launches a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Now, trying to space the floor there. You know, Nurkic did not hit a 3-point shot in his first 4 seasons in the league.
Outside Anunoby. Thibault with a steal. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Lillard. The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Barnes finds Anunoby, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Absolutely, even smooth when he's powered at home like that.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, Brent, Portland has made a name for itself as a perennial contender.
Well, the recent success started with Dame, and with the exception of his rookie year, they've made the playoffs every year since, except last year when he was hurt. So Lillard has single-handedly changed Blazers basketball. And Lillard, you don't see it much, but man, when he gets up, that's an exciting play.
The kick out to Van Vliet. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Nurkic. Portland leading. Here's Sharp. Drives to the hoop. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men. on this team.
Anunoby on the take, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. Grant with a screen on Anunoby. And that one's good. Lillard.
And with some of the deepest range in the league, Lillard has a ton of room behind the arc.
Van Vliet finds Pirtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Siakam's got 5 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Anunoby following the bucket by the Blazers. Pirtle, the pass to Anunoby.
Sharp. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And Toronto has possession. It's a 5-point game. Here's Siakam.
Great defensive effort from Nurkic. Does not make that shot easy one bit.
Siakam, no good. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Goes up off the inbound. Achua can't hit.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
The first free throw is good.
Talk to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
And he nails the third. And so it's Portland finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, getting lots of. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Chris Boucher out there with Otto Porter. Then there's Precious Achua. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Barton in a 2-guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
And Lillard just has the quicks right there. If you give him any space, he's going to get in that gap.
Trent, the pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Now here's Porter. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Grant the screen. Lillard passes to Nurkic. Lillard against Trent. Nurkic, a screen on Trent. For 3, here's Lillard. And Nurkic throws it down.
Good instincts from Lillard. Runs that pick and roll, all for the setup. Ends with the assist.
And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Now here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. Grant with a screen on Trent. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
For 3, here's Lillard. Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
from deep. Barton. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Lillard outside. Drills it from deep. Lillard's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And you have to appreciate Lillard tonight just showing this kind of effort and not afraid again to put his team on his back.
Barton outside. Over to the wing. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Pirtle's checked in for Achua. Scotty Barnes comes in for Porter Jr. Anunoby, he's checked in for Barton. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Trent. Toronto has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Pirtle with the block. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. Siakam, he's checked in for Boucher. And we've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Anunoby on the take. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Here's Grant, pass to Nurkic. To the left wing. Here's Sharp, second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Barnes. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Lillard against Anunoby. The turnaround Jay. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Lillard's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Ooh, and the shot goes in. For Portland, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. To the inside, Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
The drive by VanVleet. Siakam outside. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that...
Score is your Raptors 31. The Trailblazers 35.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On the court right now for Portland, we've got Nasir Little. Johnson is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Here's Little. And there it is for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Siakam with a screen on Johnson. Nails it from 3. VanVleet's got 7.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Toronto has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. On the take. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
All the rumors swirling about the Blazers and whether they trade Damian Lillard or not, but they've decided to keep him in Portland, build around him, and try to make the most of this shining star's window.
Right, and when the Blazers shook things up, many thought they'd do a full rebuild, Brent.
Yeah, but B.A., how do you get full value for a guy like Damian Lillard? I just don't think the return coming back would equate to that. So they've reworked the roster, and we'll see if these guys can get back to postseason play and then rely on Dame time.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, we've seen Anthony Simons gradually progress over time and given opportunity with Lillard being hurt last year. This guy is showing that he's an offensive guy and ready to explode.
And Brent Simons is one of those guards you love having in your rotation.
Yep, a volume three-point shooter. And the one thing about him, B.A., that's standing out is the ability off the bounce to get to that shot. He's very good at it at a young age.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Reddish. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Here comes Toronto on the push. And Barnes with a basket. The assist from Anunoby. And now it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Little. Now here's Reddish. He's covered by Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half. Crafty move. Outside Johnson. Fires from deep. He drops it from range.
Kind of like playing in the rec league. Little to no defense on that possession. And the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And Toronto calls time here. A line change here for Toronto. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Portland has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Porter, and here's Barton outside. Rebounded by Johnson. A minute 4 left in the third quarter here. Boucher outside. Trent, the pass to Boucher. Count it. Good. And the Raptors lead by 6. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Making the most of that possession, unwilling to give up on the play.
Right side Reddish. Barton with a steal. To the paint. Here's Achua. And the layup is good off the glass. And now a 10-point Raptor lead.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 5.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Otto Porter, Chris Boucher out there with Precious Achua, and then there's Will Barton, and it's Trent in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote, "Don't try to be a hero out there. We've practiced these situations, and we've got to trust one another. If we do that down the stretch, we win this game. Go get it."
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Down low. Oh, deflected. Thibault banked it in off the glass.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Van Vliet outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Portland trailing here. Pass to Sharp. Over to the left wing. Nurkic to screen on Barnes. Lillard outside. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Thibault against Van Vliet. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Sharp. Looking to win the run. And Lillard, here we go.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
To the left side wing. Siakam for 3. Kicks it out to Barnes.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Shot clock at 6. Van Vliet outside. Out left to the wing. And here's Siakam for 3. Drops in the 3.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
And it's Lillard penetrating. Man, a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
And he sinks the second.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Out to the wing. And here's Siakam for 3. Van Vliet outside. Back to Anunoby. Inside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Oh, stolen by Lillard. A minute 15 left in the game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges. Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Raptors.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Fred VanVleet.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots. You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
He hits the second from the line.
There's so many qualities of a lead guard that Damian Lillard possesses on the floor, in the locker room. He really, truly sets the standard.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam, left side. Here's VanVleet. Kept alive. Anunoby on the wing. From deep. The shot no good. Lillard outside. Over VanVleet. So no problem for Toronto as they get hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position.
How about that finish from Dame? Going up with force right there.
Pass to Young. And stolen by Thibault. Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. The dish now to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Guys, no question. Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night. Nurkic going to work inside, using all that size he possesses to his advantage.
Murray left side. In the corner, it's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
You're so worried about Dame's range. Lillard can just speed right past you.
Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Inside, here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David.
That competitive edge Damian Lillard plays with is outstanding. This is a guy that wants to win every single game.
Now, here is Young. Fires the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Lillard surveying the D. And it's Grant in the corner. Pocket 6. Lillard attacking. Good work defensively by Capella.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
Now, Simon. After the missed 3 from Trae Young.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Getting points within the flow of the offense. DeAndre Hunter playing to his strength and rarely forcing anything.
Kicks it out to Grant. Back to Lillard. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. To the wing right side. Nurkic can't hit. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They lead by 4. Pass to Hunter. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Collins kicks to Capella. Stolen by Grant. Simons against Murray. Lillard left side. And And he drives in. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
A little contact can't slow Damian Lillard down. He speeds right past it to his shot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Murray. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. He takes it in, and then Lillard slams it in.
Still so quick. Lillard finishing off that break.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young's shot is good.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And Smitty, we know with Clint Capella, one of his great skills is his pick and roll ability.
He is a great partner, Kevin, in the pick and roll set. Sets solid screens, draws help defenders, finishes strong. Guards love having Clint as a roller for them.
And here's Collins. After Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
Grant outside. Lillard against Young. Lillard outside. And stolen by Murray. To the paint. Here's Capella. Kept alive by Atlanta. Murray dishes to Young. Back to Murray. Capella with a screen on Grant. Murray finds Capella. Here's Simon. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Now here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Young against Simon. Collins passes to Capella. Pass to Hunter. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be jump ball.
Here's Simon. Rips it home after the terrific move.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered. You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and growing talent.
Now here's Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lillard against Murray. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Oh, erupting at the rim. Lillard can still climb the ladder.
2 big marks there, you're right. And the last 2 lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
Clock is at 3. Here's Collins. That one, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lillard on top. He He's covered by Murray. He had a nice open look right there. Lillard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. Knocks down the 3-ball. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Multifaceted as Trae Young may be, everything still starts with that jumper.
To the middle, here's Grant. Nobody near Nurkic. Off target from 3-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Cloak loose, off his leg, and the refs whistling a kick ball. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Stolen by Grant. Simons kicks to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Fires the 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Pick and roll action. Get Lillard the ball and let him make a play.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Bogdanovich. In the corner, it's Griffin. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Now the pass to Bay. From about 19 feet. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So timeout called here. The first for Portland.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hawks Youth Dance Team. One more time, let's hear it for your ATL dancers. Trailblazers, here we go, fans. Coming to the court right now are your ATL dancers.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
And so it's Portland holding up. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the floor for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Okongwu. Here's Forrest. Powered down with both hands.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. You have to switch on that play.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And the Hawks with possession here after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
Now, here's Okongwu. After the miss from Damian Lillard, so Portland ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
And Bay now top of the key. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Trailblazers leading by 7. Here's Sharp.
Oh, okay.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Bangs home the trifecta. Forrest has got 5 now.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
Here he goes. Here's Eubanks. Kicks it out to Johnson. Little sets a screen for Johnson. 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Reddish. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
He's still adding muscle to his frame. Cam Reddish is showing us his ability to play through contact and finish.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Here's Forrest, covered by Johnson. Forrest passes to Okongwu. Right side, Bogdanovich. The fader. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Portland the other way.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. Now, here's Johnson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 1:52 left to play in the third. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Sadiq Bey. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Griffin. And Murray subbed in for Bogdanovich. Hunter kicks to Capella. Screen by Capella. For 3, Murray. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he's good on the 2nd. The Hawks trail by 7. Collins looking around. Pass to Murray. Back to Collins. That shot off. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Little. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Young. The feed now to Capella. It's stolen by Little. There's the drive, and it's Little finishing it off.
Isaiah Little puts the foot in the ground and takes off.
Murray for 3. They grabbed their own miss. Capella, no good with the layup.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And stolen by Hunter.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's the screen.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
So we get them both. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Collins and Capella man the post positions. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Collins, a screen on Lillard. Here's Hunter. Rejected by Grant.
Nice defensive reflexes from Jeremy Grant. Able to get in there and throw off that shot.
Nurkic, a screen on Young. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. Atlanta's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. From deep, Collins. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Young with no one around, and he's good on the three ball.
And they have been relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Lillard against Young. 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Simons, he's checked in for Sharp.
Anthony Simons.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Hunter kicks to Young. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
Team 20.
Young taking his time here. In the corner, Collins with it. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Lillard outside. Passes it to Simons. Screen by Nurkic. And that one is hammered home.
Reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Collins setting the pick for Murray. He kicks it to Hunter. Back to Murray. Pass to Hunter. Lets it go with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. Just 5 on the clock. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And Young kicks to Hunter. The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Outside Collins. Lillard against Hunter. Hunter sets a screen for Collins. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
Lillard against Young. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. And that's now 6 points for Nurkic.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
One of the best free throw shooters in NBA history. Lillard is not who you want at the line when you're hoping for a miss.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Young outside. Here's Collins. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Inside, John Collins knows how to be forceful. Muscles his way to his shot.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Grant dishes to Lillard. On the wing. Lillard on top, defended by Young. It counts.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Here's Capella. It falls.
Great inside play by Clint Capella, using all of his size to find that shot.
Lillard attacking. No good. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith.
Welcome to 2K Sports. And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Here's Capella, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
They're such a bruising physical player. Capella is often tough to guard without fouling.
Capella hits them both.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
They get the rebound. Pirtle off with the layup.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Murray passes to Young. Now Hunter. Outside Young. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. That shot missing. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Outside Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Jacks up a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's VanVleet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Now here's Young. Fades. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
Young against VanVleet. Soft touch off the glass.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Murray against Barnes. Pass to Hunter. Back to Murray. The kick out to Young. Capella, screen on Anunoby. Young, the pass to Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. VanVleet outside. No good with the triple. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pirtle against Murray. Capella, screen on Pirtle. Outside Murray. Over Anunoby. 5 to shoot. From 18 feet away. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And the shot goes down.
Well, we know that Fred VanVleet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Young, the pass to Collins. Young against Anunoby. Hunter on the wing. Collins outside. Capella, the pass to Murray. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. Seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
Now here's VanVleet. Outside Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet with it. Uses the glass on the layup. Van Vliet's got 6.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Murray from outside. Barnes with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The shot off that time. The Hawks trailing. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anunoby against Young. Knocks it down from distance. Young's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Barnes with a screen on Young. Van Vliet outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Raptors. And getting it going again here in the 2nd quarter. Fairly close game so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3. That's the group starting the 2nd quarter for the Hawks.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
So credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
That free throw good from Van Vliet. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Now here's Capella. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Siakam finds Van Vliet. Siakam the screen. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Now here's Collins. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the left wing, just 5 on the clock. Murray from outside.
You have to be impressed with the instincts and versatility on the defensive end from Scotty Barnes. This guy legit.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. And Young has made a huge difference in their production.
Back to Hunter. Young against Van Vliet for 3. Young misses. The Raptors with a lead. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Barnes with a screen on Murray. Down low. Anunoby for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Anunoby's got 6 points. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Van Vliet outside. Anunoby finds Barnes. Now here's Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
At his position, Scotty Barnes going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
Pass to Murray. Collins a screen. Back to Hunter. Doubled by Van Vliet. Clock at 2. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Griffin, he's checked in for Hunter. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Porter Jr. comes in for Scotty Barnes. Barton, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Trent in for Van Vliet. Now here's Barton. Back to Trent. Capella with a block.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bay comes in for Collins. Bogdanovich is checked in for DeJounte Murray. And Forrest is subbed in for Young. Porter in the post. Working on Griffin. Achua for 3. And they get it back. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Griffin outside. Bogdanovich on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Achua. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 7.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Bay. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul of the game. Bay with a screen on Porter. Griffin passes to Bay. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Sadiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Greg.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Boucher, no good. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Bogdanovich. Fader on the way. Sinks the tray. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
And here's Porter outside. Knocks down the long J.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
No good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
The Raptors, 25.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
So for the Raptors right now, the forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Gary Trent is out there with OG Anunoby, and it's Pirtle in at the center. The Raptors shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Anunoby. 6 points for him. Pass to Pirtle. 4 on the clock. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks trailing. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Bogdanovich on the wing. Anunoby covering. Bogdanovich passes to Bay. And the layup falls.
And it's no surprise they want to get him the ball to start this half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pirtle finds Trent. Back to Pirtle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. Rebound by the Raptors.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus. One thing that makes OG Anunoby unique in this league is nationality.
I've heard OG say he hopes to inspire other British players.
Well, I think, B.A., he's proved that there's a road for them, right? Basketball is played all over the world, and all you need to do is find somebody to notice you. The NBA certainly becomes more international every year.
Now here's Young. 6 points for him. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Trent's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Anunoby against Young. Capella, the pass to Young. The three. Fires, hitting the triple. Young's got 9.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Barnes with a screen on Young. Trent from long range. Stolen by Capella. Collins with it. Siakam covering. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. They kick it out to Murray. It's stolen by Pirtle. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
The offensive rebound. Siakam outside. Goes back up. Capella with a block. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. A line change here for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
Well, strength and savvy make Fred VanVleet a tough guy to deal with inside. Gets the contact.
And he makes a first. Both free throws good from VanVleet. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Outside Young. Let's go with a three. Rebound by VanVleet.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Boucher against Hunter. Boucher passes to Porter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Clock at 6. Double team on VanVleet. Can't cash it in from close range.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Murray finds Collins. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Hunter on the wing. The three ball. Barton pulls it in. The Raptors have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Boucher outside. Barton with a screen on Capella. Boucher passes to Barton. Now here's Van Vliet from behind the arc. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Raptors out in front, leading by 5. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Murray. Fade away. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Hurdles checked in for Achua. Siakam comes in for Boucher. Scotty Barnes checked in for Porter Jr. And it's OG Anunoby in for Barton. Hunter can't get it to go. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Siakam. Outside Barnes. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Outside Murray. There's the 3. Hits the trifecta.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Anunoby can't get it to go. And the Hawks shooting at about 44% so far. Capella with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Here's Collins. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
One of the bright young stars in this league. Collins is aggressive, and he makes plays.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
Now here's Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. And stolen by Murray. Collins outside. To tie it up. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Pirtle. Siakam, right side. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Outside Murray. Pass to Hunter. Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Hunter, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Scotty Barnes, the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
Hunter with the ball. From down in the low post, it goes.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Barnes, it's good.
You can see the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
Outside Young. Murray to take the lead. And the Hawks with another three.
That's one of those clutch shots he's going for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
To the paint. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Young misses.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Van Vliet with it, and it's Young picking him up. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Siakam with a screen on Hunter. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And he buries it.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Young. Screen by Capella. Hunter passes to Young. Here's Capella. And he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Anunoby for 3. The rebound by the Hawks. And here's Young. Capella in the high post. Yes!
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Timeout called, the Raptors. They're behind by 1. 5 ticks left in the 4th. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.